The 27th consecutive sellout sees these two rivals meeting as ranked opponents for the first time ever. Brock Taylor has it on a tee. Dwayne Moore is set to return. What a scene in Knoxville. And this sellout crowd into it early. No return. And we expect some chippiness in this one. Top 5 offense in college football in points and yards, and that penetration has Tennessee losing a half yard. That man coverage again. Aguilar goes underneath. This is Deshaun Bishop, and he gets stuck shy of the 30. They bring an extra man. Pavia to the perimeter, and the catch made right at the marker by Eli Stowers.
Oh, it's wide open if they wanted to.
Instead, they go with an end around again. Junior Sherrill has room, and he's got a first down and nearly had 6 of his college career. Pavia rolling left and being chased, and down the sideline. Little dance and a cutback inside for Trey Richardson. Diego Pavia wants to call his own number, throws in zone, and it's batted away. First time Vandy's been off schedule on this drive. 2nd and 10, flag down. Sherrill can't find the edge, tripped up in the backfield. Pavia fakes the end around, looking to go deep into coverage and intercepted at the goal line. Idris Farouk has it, and now down to the sideline. Ty Redmond takes it out of bounds for Tennessee.
Vandy playing a lot of man coverage early.
And here comes pressure again. Aguilar goes to the slant. That's caught for a first down for Tennessee and Braylon Staley. Aguilar hands it off. Huge hole for Bishop. And Deshaun Bishop, the local product out of Carnes High School just up the road, has a pickup of 18.
Zone cover 4 look.
Hand off to the right side. That is bottled up for a second, and Bishop breaks free. Down the sideline, and another Tennessee first down.
You see them all 4 across the board here.
The option look. Aguilar keeps it, and he gets bumped out of bounds.
The running back, it's a great cover 0 beater.
And the ball came loose. On 1st and goal, it was recovered. Yeah, if you think this thing's going to be decided in the 40s, you're going to go for it. Straight ahead, Bishop reaches over for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Knocking on the door of the college football playoff. 4-man rush. Pavia gets pushed back and somehow escapes. Ad-libs his way to a lob downfield to McKill and Young, and he takes it all the way to the 49-yard line. Threw a pick on their first possession, and he throws on the run and threads the needle to Junior Sherrill. Ball came out. It is scooped up by Vanderbilt. Cedric Alexander.
Watch this. From behind, full swing, knocks that ball out. Great concentration, great effort.
Safeties creep up for Tennessee. Alexander again. Huge hole on the right side. And he will score. 28-yard touchdown run for Cedric Alexander. Pavia Mafia feeling it in the stands.
So he runs by, and then Arion Carter guesses wrong. Doesn't fill the C gap there. Could have some success. They're going to pass it here. Blitz comes.
Aguilar avoids it and dumps it off to his tight end. Ethan Davis rumbles for a first down. Sees a few go in.
Face mask on the offense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run. Result of the play is a first down.
Some more of those explosives.
Blitz coming up the middle. Aguilar can't escape. Vandy's got its first sack of the game. It belongs to Brian Longwell. Pavia has time, and he comes near side of Junior Sherrill, and he's off to the races. Sherrill left the first man in the dust. He just turned right by Colton Hood.
Give up a few yards to make sure you don't get beat like that.
Pavia on the run, right over the middle. This is Stowers. Down to the 10. Diego Pavia has already thrown for more yards in this matchup with Tennessee than he had all of last year's game. Here's Young. Dances in the backfield and finds the checkerboard. 3-yard touchdown run, and Vanderbilt's got its first lead of the game. He said, I didn't believe it at all. And then he called, and I heard Peyton's voice. Here's Mike Matthews, and he sheds a would-be tackler in a Tennessee uniform. He said, I grew up idolizing players myself, and so being in that position is different. Here's a deep ball. Touchdown, Tennessee! Chris Brazel, the second It's a 52-yard strike from Aguilar to Brazel. The third attempt is a deep shot finally pays off for the Antioch, California native. And that play is Josh Heupel's offense in a nutshell. A.J. Newberry in the backfield behind Pavia. Pulls it back, wants to go deep. And down the sideline, intercepted for the second time. This is Ty Redmond with the takeaway.
See, once he's got to get back on top of him to give Pavia room to throw the ball on the outside. There's just no room to fit that ball in.
Back towards the middle of the field.
Yeah, they had earlier Vanderbilt in the first couple plays with two safeties high. So Tennessee's going to run the football, and well, that's where Dylan Sampson led the SEC.
And a bobble, but a catch nonetheless by Staley. Immediately gets taken down. It's a loss of 3. Volunteers using the play clock again. Aguilar over the middle, right at the logo. That's a first down, and Ethan Davis picks up a few more.
They drop out of it, and he just finds a soft spot in the zone.
There's Bishop through traffic. He is off and running again. A 35-yard touchdown for Deshaun Bishop, second of the game.
With some aggression. Right tackle pulls, hits the linebacker. Mike Matthews comes in and puts a hit on C.J. Hurd.
He had a 50-50 shot. Pavia looking for him. Everybody's covered. Now he's directing traffic and will ad-lib a Pavia scramble for a first down, and he busts the seam all the way down into Tennessee territory. That is a 31-yard scramble on the ad-lib by Diego Pavia. Four-man rush again. Pavia trying to escape, and he lobs it downfield. And the Tennessee pressure, led by Dominic Bailey, forced the errant toss, and now a lot of trash talk between Josephs and the Vandy quarterback. To throw, and wide and incomplete, but a flag.
Pass interference on the defense, number 2. The ball will be placed at the spot of the foul.
Play, and he said, I thought I was done with football. Tennessee's happy he's not. Here's Bishop on the dump off, and a flag thrown.
Pass interference on the offense, number 4. Penalty is half the distance to the goal. Replay, second down.
Forcing you into a certain play call.
Aguilar scrambling on third and forever, and he gets taken down. Another sack for Vandy, second of the game. Nick Rinaldi. Looked like Vandy moved on the right side, straight ahead. Alexander. They reset the clock to 2 minutes for the timeout. Pavia with the handoff and a quick hitter on the left side for Cedric Alexander. And Pavia's kept it. Pavia off to the races, and he gets folded over at the 10 by Arian Carter. Play clock at 2. QB run. Pavia bottled up, tripped up, and it goes down behind the line of scrimmage. Pavia will boot. Pressured and gets it away, incomplete. There's a flag down in the backfield. Trey Richardson was the nearest receiver.
Personal foul, roughing the passer on the defense, number 6.
Just 17 seconds.
Pavia wants to throw, fires, caught in the corner. Trey Richardson got the foot down, and a Vanderbilt touchdown from 6 yards out with 12 on the clock.
Gifted the second life on the penalty. Trey Richardson here.
Aguilar will take a knee, and that will send the teams into the locker room. Pavia, QB run to pick up the first down for Vanderbilt. And a Davy and Fisher. And Pavia throws the slant complete to Junior Sherrill. First down Vanderbilt on a pickup of 23. They have added each and every year. QB draw. Pavia seemingly was bottled up, and somehow he found daylight inside the 30 for a Vanderbilt first down. 2nd and 7. Pavia on the run, complete, and a cutback near the marker and a first down for Trey Richardson. QB sneak. Extra tight end is Bryson Coleman. Alexander bounces it to the outside. He is in. Touchdown Vanderbilt. 5 35-yard touchdown plunge to cap an 11-play, 75-yard drive. Joey Aguilar, incomplete. Not on the same page.
Feel like a rivalry until 2011. We had an overtime game, and there goes Pavia.
Pavia after the pump fake and another cutback. Diego Pavia looking for his Heisman moment. And he takes it all the way down to the 35 on a 41-yard scramble. Young split out. It'll be an empty backfield. Quarterback run again. They wanted to throw, but it's submarine. And Thielander in on the sack. Four-man rush. There's a hole. He finds it, and Pavia scrambles for another first down. They flip Young. Pavia flush from the pocket. And he gets it off late. May have stepped out of bounds before he threw it. For Knoxville native Brock Taylor. And it goes inside the upright. Vanderbilt has a 2-score lead.
Obviously, they have the head-to-head. They have one more loss, but a much better resume as far as their wins.
I have no idea what to expect offensively from the Tigers.
Yeah, that was a game plan going back a month for Hugh Freeze at sit-up when he was still the head coach. Complete against pressure to Mike Matthews, and he's right at the line to gain before the quarter ends, it looks like. And they go with the sneak, and Aguilar is able to pick it up.
Haven't had many opportunities here in the second half. They're going for it.
Aguilar going deep down the sideline. Underthrown, it gets the flag.
Pass interference on the defense, number 3. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot.
Not in phase, trying to just get back into phase, and lost side of the ball.
Vandy has this one defended well. Nothing doing. Pressure again coming. Aguilar hit as he throws. It's still complete. Right at the first down marker. Can be a hair short.
Still right on the money.
3rd and 1. Aguilar tries to keep it. And he does. It's a Tennessee first down.
Get man coverage.
To throw. To Matthews. And in and out of the hands. And it's good. Pavia, RPO, dumps it down the sideline. Over the shoulder catch made by Trey Richardson.
He's always going to have a step.
I mean, Jordan, that's designed to look like a quarterback run.
Yeah.
And that's a throw that a lot of quarterbacks, they want to get set up.
Now watch as he spins it back. There he's out of bounds.
After video review, the ruling on the field is upheld.
Volunteers show blitz. They back off. Pavia has time. Finds the hole. Stowers with the first down catch. For the number 1 tight end on the draft boards. QB run. Pavia again. He's free. Touchdown, Diego Pavia. What is on pace to be the most successful season in Vanderbilt history, and individually an exclamation point for the Commodore quarterback. And then he choreographed the pose. Brock Taylor on for the point after. Now they have a chance to create chaos in Norman.
Pretty good job, especially here in the second half.
Little low. The back judge to come in and clean it up.
Ooh, I don't know.
That's a catch.
That's a catch, yeah.
The receiver had possession of the ball and did not touch the ground.
Max protect to try to take a shot.
And ran out of time. Aguilar goes down. Linus Zonk with the sack for Vandy. They're 11 of 13 on 4th down this season. Vandy sends the house. Aguilar delivers well short of the sticks to midfield to Chris Brazel. And get Tennessee off the field. Pavia again. It's hard to imagine.
Pavia gets a lot of the credit. Clark Lee gets a lot of the credit, as they're due, but
Chance for a home run for Cedric Alexander. He is in. 39-yard touchdown. Alexander. Flags on the play after the touchdown. Personal fouls coming against Tennessee. And Vandy will snap a 6-game Tennessee win streak in this series. And they will send the Big Orange faithful home early.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 5 on the defense.
There's nothing special here. You just slip one tackle. Pressure means there's nobody at the second level.
Conclusion of your game.
All right, Matt, thank you. Joey Aguilar going back to work, fits one in. Last ditch effort for Tennessee in its high-powered offense. Aguilar backpedaling, and he gets taken down again. The Vanderbilt defense flexing its muscles tonight.
It's wild to think just the historic nature of what they're doing. When you think about a program that's played football, as Tennessee gets a nice pickup here for a first down.
Corner blitz. Complete for the first down. Chris Brazel the second. And there's no better face for the Vanderbilt athletic department and maybe the entire school than Tim Corbin, who runs his program to high standards. And Aguilar again off his back foot. And incomplete. Brazel that time.
It's going to be tough.
The late night watching Notre Dame on the West Coast at Stanford right here on ESPN. Dump off. And out of bounds to stop the clock. Here's Young. And he stays in bounds, and that will do it. Vanderbilt goes to 10-2 on the season, and the Commodores behind Diego Pavia and head coach Clark Lee joined at the hip for the most successful season in Vandy football history. And still at least one game to go. A convincing victory on the road against their rivals.